What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. What? What are you doing? It's the Keto video, man. I wanted to help with the intro. You know what? I knew one day that this would happen. Just go ahead. Really? Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into this video. Alright guys, so for those of you who don't know what the ketogenic diet is, it is a very low carb, high fat diet that shares many similarities with the Atkins and low carb diets. It involves drastically reducing carbohydrates intakes and replacing it with fat. This reduction in carbs puts your body into a metabolic state called ketosis. When this happens, your body becomes incredibly efficient at burning fat for energy, and it also turns fat into ketones in the liver, which can supply energy for the brain. If you guys are wondering why I'm having 2 cake cups, it's because these are 190 calories each, and I'm a growing boy and need a lot more than that. So let's go ahead and dig right in. And there you have it. I actually really do enjoy these. I will put the calories and the carbs for each meal, and then we will tally it all together at the end. As I mentioned, both of these combined only account for 380 calories, so that should hold me off for about 5 minutes until we get on to meal number 2, which will be lunch. Alright guys, so we are on to meal number 2, which is lunch. I like to have a big lunch, and that is kind of what we have here. I have Kettle and Fire Keto Bone Broth Soup. This particular flavor is butter curry. I've heard nothing but good things about Kettle and Fire, and this smells amazing, so I'm excited to try this. Whenever I eat, I love munching on something, and that is why I have Keto Crunch high-fat cheese crisps. I've had cheese crisps in the past and they can be very overwhelming, so I'm hoping that these buffalo flavor ones will be more pleasing. And then for dessert, I have chocolate chip keto cookies from a company called Kiss My Keto. Clever, right? So I am super hungry and I'm ready to dig right in. That is super good. Try these. They still are very overpowering, but I'm gonna eat it all. Wow, that was super duper good. Again, these are so overpowering. You could barely taste the buffalo. So I don't know really about that one, but this, oh man, super duper good. That was the only way I was able to get through this is by the soup. So on to dessert. Not the greatest, but it'll do. All right, guys, so I'll put the calories and the carbs up, and then I'm gonna go finish up some work and we will have a pre-workout snack. Alright guys, so fun fact about keto. The keto diet was originally created as a treatment for seizures in epileptic patients. The diet has successfully been used as a treatment for epilepsy since the 1920s. The keto diet can be used in both children and adults with hard to control epilepsy. So that's pretty awesome, the benefits of the keto diet. So as a pre-workout meal, I have a keto bar from a company called Zing. This particular flavor is macadamia snickerdoodle, so let's give it a try. So here we are. I'm just never really a big fan of like protein bars like this, so to me they just all taste the same. It's not bad, but it's not good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, head to the gym, and then we will enjoy our post-workout meal and dinner. Alright guys, so we are on to post-workout meal number 3, which is dinner. And if you thought that we would have another kettle and fire bone broth soup, you are absolutely correct. It is so difficult to find meals specifically labeled keto, and this particular flavor is broccoli cheddar, which is my absolute favorite type of soup. If it's anything like the butter curry, it should be out of this world. And for dessert, we have cookie dough bites, and this is peanut butter flavor from a company called Enlightened. I'm gonna go ahead and dig into this because I'm starving. Oh, I love soup. It warms the soul. It's just so comforting. You just put everything in one pot, and just let it ride. And then just down the hatch. That was very pleasurable. Now on to dessert. Now mind you guys, this is 320 calories and there is 2 servings in this. These are about 110 calories and there is 2.5 servings in here. At the end I will tally everything up, but let's give these a shot. I'm trying to think what they taste like. Can't quite put my finger on it. They're good. They are good. Mouth super dry. Alright guys, let's get on to the review. Alright guys, so the last fun fact about keto is the keto flu is real, but it's avoidable. The keto flu happens when you first start the diet. Common symptoms include drowsiness, dizziness, brain fog, nausea, fatigue, and irritability. To avoid the keto flu, start eliminating carbs slowly a month beforehand, increasing your levels of electrolytes. So first things first, how did I feel? Now you also have to keep in mind that I am used to a low carb diet. I have not done one in a very long time, especially one like this. So I will say that the food did keep me very satiated and full, but it was weird because in the back of my mind, I still was a little hungry, and I think that just has to do with the lack of carbs. Also in the gym, I did feel a little sluggish, nothing drastic, but again, I think that has to do with the lack of carbs, but all in all, I felt fine. Now we're on to the money, which was pretty pricey, but I think that has to do with keto products still being relatively new and they use higher quality ingredients. So for instance, the product that I purchased and consumed today was over $30. And if you guys saw, it was just soup and snacks. But also take into consideration that if you were on a normal ketogenic diet, you would prepare and make your own food and slash that budget in half. Last but not least, is this sustainable? And this was the hardest question for me to answer for several different reasons. The first one being, if this was prescribed by my doctor for pre-existing medical conditions, then absolutely it would be sustainable and enjoyable with the amount of things that you are able to eat. Then on the opposite spectrum, if you are somebody who is overweight and has a poor diet, and you jump into a diet like keto, it is going to be very difficult for you to sustain given all of the restrictions. It's not impossible, but it is going to be very difficult for you to sustain such a low carb deficit. So my ultimate suggestion would be definitely incorporate low carb options into your diet. Start at a moderate level and then work your way down to a low carb and see how that goes. That's going to go ahead and wrap up this video. If you enjoyed it and agreed with me, hit that like button. Give a comment down below if you have any questions or concerns. Absolutely make sure to subscribe if you are new. And as always, stay safe, take care, and God bless.